Hi there truth seekers, it's Ben as usual, smashing your fragile minds with some new groundbreaking scoop, sure to decimate any remaining Sussex squad hopes. Strap in, ladies and gents, as we plunge into a tale so close to scandalous it may be ripped straight from an adventure story. So, here it is, Prince of the Crown, perhaps bungling his way back into the UK alone. Choosing to abandon his murderous spouse. Yes, you read that right. So our fully assumed half-truth of the supposed Richter screen couple's split may have turned out to be more accurate than we assumed in private. Apparently, the barely conscious celeb is thinking about abandoning the harmful environment of his wife from Montecito and rushing straight home. Boom! Now I'm sure you're exhilarated about this, but before we move on, I'd like to express my gratitude for your outpouring of admiration and adoration. And if, by some surprising fluke, you haven't already signed up for the channel, what are you waiting for? Smack that button and turn on the all-important little bell for everyone to hear. Okay, we're done. Let's get this video started. So, let's think seriously about this ego for a second. Almost picture the cacophony ringing there when she discovered he was about to go without her. Imagine the shattering porcelain, the exaggerated acting and tears, the manipulative valence attack chess skill. Fellow Montecito citizens on the West Coast must have assumed it was a disaster. But the constrained princess apparently couldn't get her hands on her broken prince this time. Harry apparently encountered a crossroads, nearly torn apart as he observed the materials of his family mismanagement across the pond from isolated wasteland to hell on earth. Then we get the story of the peacemaking elder brother's narrative, which says something beyond an endeavor to persuade the estranged duke to develop a backbone in secret. Introducing him to the family remains supportive of the network his manipulative spouse has cut him off from. Also, it'll be followed by implicit accounts of the heir proactively offering refuge and renormalization to her seed in the UK, a protective shield against the Duchess's destructive influence, a chance to break free from her oppressive creeds. The frantic rumors leaking from the Duchess's inner circle. It seems safe to assume Harry was simply swept through this perfect storm of manipulations. The royal family's warmth and kindness finally cracked his wife's emotional fortifications for long enough that some self-consciousness slipped out from beneath the spell, making Harry realize how much her wife's lucrative schemes have hurt everyone but herself. Her dominating mischiefs probably soon rushed in and blocked the dikes Harry's realization had been temporarily breached. The effects are quite clear, as can be seen when Meghan sits up tiredly, slowly standing in the open. You got me out of it, okay. But really? Who's next? Meghan doesn't go down without a fight. When your only course of action for survival is using deceit and deceit, every danger is a life-or-death danger. Therefore, in the following few years, the weak Sussexian abode will be assaulted with the battlefront's firestorm of psychological struggle. The wreckage of their volatile anti-governmental actions would almost certainly wipe out anything near them, extending to their own children to whom they are ever devoted, and that would be all, aside from those praying for the most remarkable defeat. Meghan and Harry's vision come crashing down before it was even launched and began, as expected to get the shock of any who have been throughout them for a decade. What's next in this entire affair is uncertain, but we do commit that more royal headlines and information will be covered.